Okay, everyone, a beautiful spring day here in Lehigh Valley. If you celebrate it, happy Easter, happy Passover. If you don't, happy spring. But anyway, I'm sure there's a good chance you've heard about, especially after last year's election, about the pressure being on congressional and even state level politicians to hold town hall meetings. And what a town hall meeting, in case you haven't heard about it, is when a candidate, either on the phone, online, or in person, basically sets a date, has a venue, and invites the public to come out and have an intelligent debate and discussion and possibly debate. And also, this is a great way for the candidates to find out what people are really concerned about, especially on the congressional level where the chance of them actually having a chance to walk around even what area where their constituents are is very difficult. They're in Washington, if you're in Washington State and you're in Washington, D.C., self-explanatory. But anyway, with the now, Mike Schlossberg has done town hall meetings for the past several years. This year was the first time I heard about it, all right? I was going to cover it, but I'd rather give you the first person perspective from actually attending it first, then I'll do the video and actually cover it. Never attended a town hall meeting in my life, honestly. I'm one person, it's a learning process. Everything's a learning process, and I'm the entire staff of the magazine. So, gives you an idea of how much time I have, how thin I can be spread. But anyway, I actually saw on the news a couple times how you see how the media blows them up, can highlight the ones that, oh wow, this guy really, there were protesters here, and this got completely out of control, and this and that and the other thing, all right? But the one I attended with Mike Schlossberg, who, by the way, state representative, one of two Pennsylvania state representatives, yep, walking to the local elections, one of two state representatives for Allentown, Pennsylvania, all right? And he happens to be my state representative. So anyway, I didn't know what to expect, all right? He actually had it at a great location over at Muhlenberg College, which is on the west side of Allentown. Beautiful campus, by the way. And I went there with a friend, and when I walked in, this was actually what I imagined them to be, all right? There were no protesters. This was well promoted and announced far enough ahead of time that almost anyone could have made it, depending on what shift you're working. Now, when we walked in, we were greeted by two of his aides, which they have to, everybody has to have a staff, obviously. And you sat down. Mike did a short introduction. Hey, look, here's a quick rundown on what's going on in Harrisburg, just bring you up to date and up to speed. Then, honestly, worst case scenario, I figured, okay, he would have done talking for the majority of the time. It was an hour and a half. Then last 15 minutes to a half hour, opened it up for a discussion. This wasn't the case, though, and I give a lot of credit to Mike. And Mike and I really see eye to eye, honestly. I'm a constituent and a member of the media, and we really see eye to eye on anything. But I give a lot of credit to Mike for the way he does his town hall meetings. Keeps the intro short, to the point, then opens it up for discussion. Now, Mike said that this one was, I think there's probably about 50 people there maybe initially, that this was the largest turnout for one of his town hall meetings. And after, let's say, the first 10-15 minutes tops, it was open for discussion. He opened it up for everybody there to ask him questions and open it up for general community discussion. And in all honesty, that's what it was, all right? There were no protests, no one got loud, no one, there was no need for police there whatsoever, thankfully. It was just really, for my first experience, it was a great open introduction because it was what they're supposed to be. Mike and everyone there kept it civilized, an intelligent discussion, and at times a little bit of a debate, all right? Which, that's how you learn though, all right? I even asked one question, and I sat back there and listened to people, and it started off with a lot of people asking questions about, as far as the upcoming budget and the schools in Pennsylvania, especially in Allentown. But then it actually broke up, thankfully, it actually broke off into a wide variety of topics. Everything from addiction to, several different topics that people ask questions on. So, even through the magazine, I really encourage people to try to get involved. If one of your representatives is having a town hall meeting either on the phone, in the virtual world, online, or in person, try your best to attend it. Because I think every year there's an election on some level, all right? And it's our job as citizens of the United States, to meet our representatives, our elected officials halfway and say, okay, we are going to come out, we're going to tell you what's going on, what we think is wrong, what we think you're doing right. This is our job. But remember, we're paying their salaries, okay? So, get involved. Trust me, schedule permit, I will definitely attend future town hall meetings, depending on my schedule, all right? But I will definitely be covering one upcoming at some point in the near future. I used to be like everybody, like a lot of other people, and say, all right, don't care. But then as this is my third year covering elections, and the more I covered, the more I realized that guess what? This is part of what being a citizen of this country is all about. So if you have a chance, definitely attend one of your town hall meetings. I know very few of them can have protests, etc. But do your best to try to just put that in the background, all right? And when you do attend a town hall meeting, ask questions. Let the representative know what they're doing right. Let your representatives know what they're doing wrong, all right? And also listen to what other people have to say. And hopefully you'll come together as everyone, including your representative, will come together as a community and build on that. Michael Phoenix, founder of the magazine, and the entire staff of Surrealville City Online Magazine. Take care, everybody. To your family and friends, stay safe in the night and always. But before I forget, huge thank you to Force One Towing and Auto Body, my father, excuse me, Team Worldwide, and I'm not going to get hit by a tractor trailer. Samuel Republic Adjuster, Infamous Metaphysical Shop, and the Colony Meadery over at the Moravian Bookshop in Bethlehem. Huge thank you to, and some people behind the scenes, the sponsors of the magazine. And huge thank you to you for checking out and supporting it with the page views and checking out the articles. Later.